Vishnugupta Chanakya escapes the palace of Dhana. On the way, he meets a boy playing the game of kings. This boy is no other than the most celebrated king of Bharat. His name is Chandragupta Maurya, as he is destined for greatness and would rule India. There are several legends about Chandragupta's birth, and it contradicts one with another. There is no established evidence on the details of his birth. Most legends account his birth to be around 350 or 340 BCE. Some of the historians believe that he was an illegitimate child of Dhana and his maid Mura. Two other views suggest that he belonged to Mauryas of Indo-Scythian lineage because of his greatness, while others believe that he belonged to Mauryas, one of the Kshatriya clan of Piplivan, situated somewhere near Nepal and Himalayas. Some claim that Chandragupta was abandoned by his parents and was raised by a humble pastoral family. Another legend states that Piplivan's chieftain was killed in a battle, so his pregnant wife escapes to Patliputra. When she gives birth to a child at late night, she abandons the newborn near hut of peacock breeders. When peacock breeder hears infants crying, she with her husband runs to find a newborn child with a face shining like a moon at night. The couple tries to find who left the child, but no one was there, so they decided to raise the child. Since she found the child Gupta, means secret, and his face appeared like a moon, she names him Gupta Chandra. This boy, Gupta Chandra, became Chandragupta. Vishnugupta has two disciples, one Parvat and another Chandragupta. He takes them to teach basic subjects including war techniques. Once he gives Parvat and Chandragupta each other an amulet on a woolen thread to wear closely around their neck. One day when Chandragupta is in sleep, Vishnugupta asks Parvat to go in his room and remove the amulet without breaking the thread and without waking him up. Parvat returns empty-handed and admits his failure. On another day, Vishnugupta asks Chandragupta to do the same when Parvat is in sleep. Chandragupta cuts Parvat's head and returns to Vishnugupta carrying intact amulet. Vishnugupta is convinced that this is his future king, as he has taken the most extreme action to accomplish the task. Vishnugupta feels that Chandragupta has proven himself capable. Now he takes him and admits him to Takshashila University to study together with other princes. He specifically trains him in various subjects including military, arts, spying, Vedic literature, science, and make him trained and polished more like a king. After a few years, Vishnugupta along with trained Chandragupta returns to Patliputra, while Shatkar manages Chandragupta to join Dhananand's army. With the proven leadership in army and on the advice of Shatkar, Dhananand makes Chandragupta as his chief in command. Amatya Rakshas informs Dhananand about the conspiracy of revolt using Chandragupta. Dhananand banishes Chandragupta from Magadhan territories and he escapes to kingdom in the west. Soon Chandragupta and Vishnugupta establishes their base. Vishnugupta gathers some wealth somehow through alchemy or war loans from merchants. First, he secures a legion of Greek mercenaries, and also they gather local people and tribesmen to have small army under Chandragupta's command. After some time, as they had enough men to fight under Chandragupta, they tried to directly attack Patliputra. Both armies meet outside the fortified city. Initially, they were having an upper hand as Chandragupta's plan was working. However, after some time, Dhananand and his general Bhadrasal got reinforcements. And Chandragupta's army gets defeated badly. After the heavy loss in the battle, they had no option but to retreat. On the way back, Vishnugupta and Chandragupta hears a lady telling her son, who gets his finger burned while taking the food from the middle. She says, "Don't be fooled like Chandragupta eating from the center. Instead, start eating from the edges." Vishnugupta and Chandragupta understood what mistake they were making. They returned to their territories and they tried to make new plans. They battle and capture small tribal kings in the region one by one to make their hold larger. Soon they start capturing many areas in the northwest. Chandragupta now has a sizable army with a small kingdom adjoining western borders of Magadh. But still they wanted more men and supplies, so Vishnugupta hatches a plan and meets Himalayan king Parvataka and make alliance with King Parvataka to attack Dhananand. In return, Vishnugupta offers him half of Magadhan kingdom. Parvataka and Chandragupta would share Magadh equally on the victory. Both armies prepare well under the command of Chandragupta, with more soldiers and weaponry. Now they are ready for advance. First, Vishnugupta destabilizes border and some cities through his spy network and conspiracies against Dhananand. Vishnugupta sent message to Satkar with his spy network to create a breach and weaken Dhananand's army from inside. Soon they start capturing outer territories one by one. Now they had captured a sizable portion of Magadh. On the other hand, Kalinga seeks this opportunity and declares independence because of this instability. In 321 BCE, Chandragupta with Parvataka reaches the border of Patliputra and attacks Patliputra second time. Both armies attack fiercely and strategically as planned. Soon Dhananand suffers high casualty, including his 9 brothers, their son, and all the leading commanders were killed. Finally, Dhananand accepts defeat. Now, in some accounts, he was killed, but in other sources it says that he was kept alive and was left to exile and live Magadh territories with his daughter and family, and he was given chariot with necessary supplies. After the victory over Magadh, King Parvataka likes one of the Dhananand's daughter. Interestingly, Vishnugupta was aware of some of the daughters of Dhananand, as some were trained as Vishkanyas, but he didn't say anything, and King Parvataka gets married to Vishkanya and gets killed because of poison. Another story suggests that Dhananand, with the help of his minister Amatya Rakshas, had sent Vishkanya to kill Chandragupta, but Vishnugupta diverted that Vishkanya to kill King Parvataka. Vishnugupta saw an easy way to get rid of Parvataka and avoid Magadh's partition. Dhananand's family is on the way out, but his youngest daughter Durdhara had a crush on Chandragupta. Dhananand allows her to rush to his chariot and get married to Chandragupta. Chandragupta first refuses as he thought she is a Vishkanya, but Vishnugupta told him that she is not a Vishkanya. Chandragupta marries Dhananand's daughter Durdhara. Vishnugupta finally achieved his goal and fulfills his vow, so he ties his hair Shikha after long years. This marked the beginning of the golden age of Bharat and its people. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.